In this video, let us discuss the ideal steps to be performed to conduct a successful DPIA, including what is mandated by the Indian DPDP Act. There are not too many details available in the Indian DPDP Act right now, but we believe that the standard practices and what should be done would also be followed by the Indian DPDP Act once the detailed rules come with it. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily find a new content on data privacy, and as I mentioned, we are going to today talk about how to conduct a set of steps for a successful DPIA in your organization. To begin with, let's touch base again on what is DPIA, a systematic approach that helps you find out what kind of personal data your organization collects and processes. Check all the processes and be sure or make sure and apply policies such that there is no harm to the personal data collected by you, right? Whatever promises you have made to the data principals, they are taken care of, and your data is safe, and the data principals data is also safe. You should conduct DPIA every time you update your processing activities, and obviously before you start a new processing activity. It is also expected that if you are not trying to be compliant with the DPDP Act, you should conduct DPIA for all the current data processing activities that you perform in your organization. So what are the basic steps of doing it? You should first of all identify the need for DPIA. It is generally recommended that if you are processing sensitive data and large volume of sensitive data, then you should perform DPIA. You should also check what kind of data are you processing and is any risk there, and the process of checking that risk would come up while you are conducting the DPIA. How do you process that data? You collected the information, it flows in your organization. I have been giving this example. You are doing marketing, you have the personal data of your customer. He agrees to buy thing, it goes to the sales. It goes to the billing to share a bill. It goes to the logistics to dispatch the bill. It goes to the finance while receiving the payments, and it goes to the service department to install and provide service to this customer. So you have to be very sure about what is the flow of personal information that is happening in your organization, and at every end it is being taken care of. For example, when an engineer is being shared personal information of this customer where you are servicing this product, then you should be very sure that your engineer is not going to misuse that personal information, and he will definitely take care of how the information is being used, right? So these are some of the important to create the entire flow, and you need to see who all is accessing. Sometimes you might be outsourcing it. You might be outsourcing servicing in this example for that matter, and there are many activities that you do with personal data. Banks will dispatch you checkbook, the courier company, anyone who is dispatching a courier to you, any online shop that is dispatching material to you, they are all processing personal data either internally or externally. So their DPIAs should know what process, who is processing, internal, external, and how they are using it, right? So external processing and sharing might also happen. Then what is the necessity of the data that you have collected? And you should see, have you collected extra information? For example, any of these examples, or the example of a bank account, you need the name, address, phone number. Well, to open the account, you might need many things. Like, for example, you say the gender, you say the age, you do the KYC, so you need the Aadhaar card and you need the PAN card and all those stuff. But when you are outsourcing the courier part of it, what you need to share with the courier agency is only his name, address, and phone number, right? So data minimization at both the ends, collecting as well as processing. And in this case, while you have collected more information, but all the processes do not need all the information. So your information circulation should be filtered accordingly. What is the risk to the data subject? Is there an unauthorized access to the personal data available in your organization? Is there a possibility of data loss or misuse? Loss can lead to misuse, maybe, may not be, because if loss is corruption, then no one has hacked it. It is not an access to someone else. But if loss is someone else getting access to your collected personal data, then there is a possibility of misuse also. And then what are the mitigation measures that you are taking? How are you taking care of the access control? Are you encrypting the information? Are you maintaining the integrity of the information and ensuring that it is well taken care of? If not, how do you apply it? You do regular audits to ensure that the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of personal information in your organization Then comes the final stage where you need to document and whatever risk that you have seen, whatever measures that you have taken to resolve these risks, mitigate the risks. You might have recommended 10 things and taken 9 only, maybe because of the cost factor, maybe because you see a lower risk, maybe it might take some more time to deploy. For example, if you are willing to put up a new firewall and the delivery of firewall is 6 weeks, right? So it is not getting immediately implemented, but your document should say that we have decided and we are resolving this issue with this, and it will take us this much time to finally resolve it, and maybe conduct another DPI after a quarter once the firewall is there and do your drills to see that the confidentiality integrity is maintained. Keep reviewing your DPIA processes, keep reviewing your data processing processes so that you feel safe and your data principals have more confidence on you and you avoid loss to your business reputation and loss to the financial impact of the data breach. That is what I have about conducting DPIA in any organization, especially with the Indian DPDP Act. I hope you liked my video, so press the like and the bell icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already done that, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.